Hi, welcome. This is another Cooking with Chris. We're doing stuffed bell peppers. I'm only doing two, it's just for two people. I'm doing 1 pound of ground beef, a half pound of pork. I like sweet ketchup the way it tastes, so I put probably about 5 tablespoons of ketchup. And the other seasonings are paprika, which I add a teaspoon, ground pepper, which I add a teaspoon, onion powder, which I add a teaspoon for this amount, and garlic powder is a tablespoon, and a teaspoon of iodized salt. I add two of these garlic cloves chopped, one and a half stalks of green onion. I'm gonna add a half cup of white rice. And I'm doing like a spring, sort of like a little bit sweet. I pre-made these sweet potato home fries with chopped onion. There's 1 cup of that. Gonna add all my seasonings, my nifty little cutting board that folds. And if you like our cooking, you can like our video, subscribe, and have anything you want to mention, you can mention that you might want to see. Because we're going to do other videos, like I'm thinking of doing a catch, fish, and cook. And the ketchup on this is the binder. I didn't want to add eggs to it this time, but the sweet potato makes it really good and like a summer-like stuffed potato. And then we'll stick, I have like a pepper jack at the end of it before it's done cooking to toast it. I'm gonna put pepper jack cheese on top. And if you don't want to use your hands, always make sure your hands are clean. You can use a spatula to mix it, but I don't think it mixes as good as your hands would. And then I take one of the halves, I grab a good chunk, and I push the meat in to fill the pepper. It's okay to have it a little bit over. And this is all we do until I put it in the oven. I'm gonna preset the oven. I usually do 375. If I feel it's cooking too fast, I lower the temperature halfway through. And then I set the temperature back up a little bit and put some cheese on it right before it's done. Bell peppers are stuffed with the sweet potato stuffing. I pulled them out because they looked like they were done. So I checked them with the thermometer. It was up to 160. They were in the oven for 20 minutes at 375. They weren't quite done, so I put them in for another 10 minutes. Now they're ready to do the cheese process. The cheese I like pepper jack. I like a little spice. You can mix the cheese in the stuffing, or you can just do like I do and stick it on top and let it melt over. I like to slice it. I don't like shredded cheese. So I put my slices. You don't have to use pepper jack if you don't like heat. You can use like a milder cheese, like mild cheddar. I just stick usually about 3 little slices, and I'll put it back in the oven for probably about 10 minutes to let the cheese melt, and we'll show you in a minute. Alright, so we put the bell peppers back in for 10 minutes to melt the cheese over it. It looks wonderful. You want the bell pepper to look a little bit cooked like that, the cheese melting beautifully. I have one I cut in half already. You want it to be evenly cooked. You want it cooked all the way because it's ground meat, but it's delicious. So if you like our video, like it, subscribe, mention anything you want, and share. Thank you.